Hi friends, my name's Mali and today we are talking about the 3 spheres of library skills. The 3 spheres is a targeted program which scaffolds students to achieve success in the 3 core spheres of library skills. The 3 spheres of library skills are readers, researchers and thinkers. Today we're going to be focusing on the readers sphere. While all the spheres are interconnected, the reader's sphere is the most important, as the skills and attitudes in this sphere underpin all of the others. So what does a successful reader look like? Readers have a positive self-image as a reader. Readers engage with a variety of texts. Readers read for pleasure. Readers exemplify being a lifelong learner. So how do we foster a learning environment where readers flourish? As educators and library professionals, we can support students to become readers in several ways. We can ensure that we foster an inclusive environment where reading is offered as a gift, not a chore. We can encourage students' positive self-image as a reader and promote personal choice in reading. We can offer regular times to practice self-directed reading. So what does this look like in practice? Students need time and space to browse what texts are available to them and decide what they might like to read. This can look like dedicated browsing time in the library, scheduled library lessons, exploring curated book boxes, and researching book sharing sites like Goodreads. Students need regularly scheduled time to simply read. Reading is a time-consuming activity and we need to prioritise time for it during the school day. This can look like regular silent reading, or drop everything and read time, or scheduled time in a library or classroom. Staff should model that reading is a pleasurable activity and that it is a priority in our personal lives. This can look like talking about books that you are reading outside of work, modelling reading aloud to students, and actively participating in silent reading with your class. Students are more likely to borrow a book recommended by a peer than a staff member. Make time for students to talk about books they are reading with their peers. Students are also likely to underestimate how much time their peers are reading, and creating a culture of talking about reading makes it more visible. Peer sharing can look like sharing in front of the class, writing reviews, think, pair, share, and collaborative book recommendation displays. Where possible, allow students to self-select the books they would like to read. Students are more likely to be engaged and extend their literacy skills with books they are personally invested in. This can look like explicitly teaching students how to find books on topics of interest to them, how to discover new authors similar to ones they have enjoyed previously, and exploratory discussions around genres and writing styles. Regularly reinforce to your students that all reading is good reading. This can look like always speaking positively about students' personal reading choices, modelling valuing different genres, text types and text complexity, and explicitly telling students that the right book for you to read is the one that you want to read. Provide students with a modern library collection with a wide variety of topics, genres and media styles. This can look like committing to investing in your library collection in an ongoing way, collection development policies that favour student selections, and attractive merchandising to showcase your collection. Fostering an enduring reading culture in your school can take time and requires collegial commitment to drive and sustain change. Students need regular, consistent, dedicated time for these activities to build up to a positive reading culture. The payoff is that being successful readers offers your students many positive outcomes. Students who are readers have improved literacy, well-being and academic outcomes. Reading underpins student outcomes in the other 2 spheres of library skills, as well as their other areas of schooling. Students who are readers are adaptable and resilient. They are able to successfully engage with the variety of texts and are comfortable trying challenging or novel styles of writing. Students who are readers know that the reading skills they have are valuable and respected and that they will improve with experience. Readers have a sense of wonder and curiosity. They are lifelong learners who gain intrinsic joy from discovering the world around them. Helping our students become joyous, engaged readers is the most essential sphere of the 3 spheres of library skills and a core role of our profession. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please join us next time to talk about the second sphere of library skills, researchers. For more information on the 3 spheres of library skills and free downloadable posters and resources, please visit 3spheresoflibraryskills.com.